Welcome in everybody to another daily Japanese study video where I study Japanese every single day and I bring you and Twitch along for the ride. Today we are going to I think that's a sheep. I think that's a sheep. We're gonna read an article about a sheep shearing set of sons here. I don't think they're well. They are sons, but they're not like one lady's sons. Maybe they are, but they don't look like it. And then we're going to get probably into Yotsuba a little bit. I don't have a ton of time tonight because of traffic, so we're going to squeeze in as much practice as we can. We've already done about an hour worth of study so far. We did a little bit in Anki and kind of just talked and goofed around. So let's get into the sheep shearing in Hokkaido. Look at that. Hokkaido right there. Hokkaido. Hitsushi, right? Hitsuji no ke o karu kisetsu ga ita. Kisetsu is our kisetsu is our season, right? Yeah, season. Okay, so hitsuji no ke o karu. Okay. So this is fur, right? So they're saying sheep fur karu, which I'm assuming is like shearing, cutting. But let's see. I don't recognize that one. To cut, to mow, to clip, to trim, to prune, to shear, to reap, to harvest. Well, shearing is definitely what we are doing here. So, hitsuji no ke o karu. Hitsuji no ke o karu. Well, let's get karu in there. So this is the main way that I get new any new vocab is by just seeing it in the wild. Like that I find that that's a good way of getting it for me because it tends to make things stick a little bit more. Hey, welcome in, Jaden. Welcome in. We are studying some Japanese right now. Where... Alright, you know what? It's probably quicker if I just copy it. Let's do it that way. Paste. Right. It's going to do that. Discard? Yes, discard. Which card? Discard. Add. Okay. Well, we'll probably get it down here. Let's see. Let's see if we can see... Copy. That's what I wanted right there. Sometimes the autocomplete doesn't quite work the way that I want it to. So, karu, right there. Karu. Karu. Okay, let's pop this bad boy up and add karu in. Okay, so this is to, oh no, cut like grass or hair. Cut hair. Why would you? I'm confused. Why would someone need to go get a haircut? That doesn't even make sense. But grass, I understand. I understand cutting grass. Okay, cut grass, to mow, to trim, and to shear. There we go. Okay, so, hitsuji no ke o karu. Kisetsu ga kita. So there's this is saying sheep fur shearing season has come in Hokkaido. So let's go ahead. I like to throw this into DeepL just to make sure that my brain is thinking through things. Hokkaido, sheep shearing season has arrived. Indeed. And that sheep, I mean, it's pretty nasty. Ew. Is currently getting sheared. Okay. In case you didn't get the joke, U is the name of a female sheep. I'm not saying that sheep are disgusting. Okay. 北海道の士別市では、北海道の士別市。Where is this? Where is that? No, oh, right. Betsushi. Okay. Well, let's see where Shibetsushi is. Oh, that's pretty north Hokkaido. Okay. All right, nice. Shibetsushi is northern Hokkaido. Okay, Shibetsushi. All right. Hokkaido no. Oh wait, I just realized I had the color coding turned off, but we realized it was a city anyways. So, 北海道の標津市では、動物の、動物の羊をたくさん育てています。それから暑くなっても羊が元元気出るように、牧場では今、羊の体の毛を短く刈ってます。短く刈ってます。So they're cutting it very short. What are they cutting short? The sheep's body fur, as opposed to its non-body. Like all of its fur is on its body. Anyways, let's get up here. We kind of just went on through a bunch of stuff there. Dolbutsu, animal, no. Hitsuji, sheep. So they're saying, yeah, there's sheep. O takusan sodattemasu. So sodatteru is to raise, to rear, to train, to other words that are synonyms for that. So 動物の羊をたくさん育ててます。So they are raising in this city in Hokkaido. They are raising a bunch of sheep. So let's go ahead and throw that into DIPL here. In Shibetsu City, Hokkaido, many sheep are raised as animals, as opposed to as humans. Sometimes the translations leave a little bit to be desired. これから、so, これから暑くなって、so it's they're saying that from now it's gonna get warmer, like it's gonna get hot. So and the the I'm not sure what Genki is doing here. So Genki is, I think of like energy, how you doing type of thing. Oh, Genki desu ka? Oh, you're feeling lively, you're feeling energetic. Are you like ready for the day type thing? So Genki deiru, deiru. So they're saying that there's from now it's going to be warm, and because the sheep are energetic now because it's warm, maybe they're going to take the fur down so they don't sweat a bunch. I guess I don't know. Listen. I don't know things. I'm just here, and of course, okay, okay. So nojo is a way of saying farm, nojo. But here we have bokujo. Bokujo. Bokujo is a ranch. So it is a farm that raises livestock. Okay. So, I don't know the word for dairy, so I'm just going to use gyunyu for now, which is just milk, but close enough. So gyunyu no bokujo. It's a milk ranch. Okay. Okay. Bokujo. All right. Well, hey, that's a new word. Let's freaking add it in here. Bokujo. Let's add it. Okay. Bokujo. Bokujo. Hey, no. Jo. There we go. Bokujo. 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 Farm. Livestock. Ranch. Okay. Bokujo. Add. Bokujo. Bokujo. Bokujo では今、羊の体の毛を短く刈っています。So, 短い is short. So, 短く刈っています is they're going to cut short the body fur of these. So let's grab all of that. Nope, not all. Just all of that sentence, and we'll throw it into DeepL for the fun of it. So to keep the sheep healthy, yeah, you know what? Genki does get transit as healthy as well, so I should have thought of that as well. But to keep the sheep healthy in the coming hot weather, the farm is now trimming the wool on their bodies short. Yes, indeed. I don't, once again, think you need to specify body, but here we are. So. New Zealand de. That's how you say New Zealand, huh? New Zealand rando. New Zealand rando. New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand. New Zealand. You know, if you say it fast enough, the missing syllables are just there in spirit, so it's fine. ニュージーランドで羊の毛を刈る仕事を専門にしている人がSo, 専門 is specialty. We learned that not that long ago. 専門. So it's nice to see that again. Sometimes I wonder if they purposely do that in these, and if so, that's awesome. That they introduce a word and then they use it in like the next two things. Anyways, 羊の毛を刈る仕事を専門にしている人が So, what is all of that saying before we get to the comment? The comma here. New Zealand. So, sheep from New Zealand. Fur. Cut job specialty person. So is this saying that the sheep are from New Zealand or the person? Now, I can see that these look like Japanese folks and not folks from New Zealand. So I'm going to make the assumption that it's the sheep. Let's add all of that into the DeepL. See if we're in the right thing. A man in New Zealand who it was the man. It was the man. Okay, so it was the man. I made the assumption incorrectly, which makes sense because as we all know, when you assume, yes. So 7日. So 7 days or the 7th. It's probably the 7th because it's currently the 8th. So they're probably talking about yesterday. 牧場の人たちに毛の刈り方を教えました. Okay. So, a man from New Zealand who specializes in shearing sheep, whose job and specialty is shearing sheep, on the 7th, 牧場の人たち. So, the men on the farm. By the way, I need to something I'm thinking of with tachi here. Regularly, when you first are introduced to Japanese, you are taught that there's no plurals. And in a sense, that is a true statement, right? Because you will not see like just an S added to something. It's like sheep, sheeps, guy, guys, you know? But you do get tachi, which does make a thing plural. That's the whole point of tachi. This is a ranch worker, a person, a ranch's person. So a person that works on a ranch. This is people that work on a ranch. So I was just thinking about that seeing Tachi there. So, 牧場の人たちに刑の借り方を教えました。So, he taught the people from the ranch how to do the thing. So let's go ahead and add all of that to Dipple, which let's see how close we got on it. A New Zealand man who specialized in sheep shearing taught ranchers how to shear sheep on the 7th. That's fun to say in English. Okay, so, Hitsuchi ga ugoi te kega o shinai. Okay, so this is saying that we're not going to wound the sheep. We have our kega over here. Kega o shinai yo ni karada o shikkari. Hey, shikkari. We got this just the other day in Yotsuba. Shikkari. Right here, actually. Shikkari shite kudasai. Please get your shit together, is what she's saying, essentially. So, karada o shikkari o osaeru. Osaeru. So, shikari, we were saying earlier that I've been thinking of it as goodly, which is a dumb thing to say, but because it's kind of like do something well. So like the shirt fit well, the bike rail was built sturdily, you know, things like that, and all of those. If you are willing to debase yourself to the level I am, you could just say, the shirt fit goodly. You know, the rail was built goodly. So that's and then pretentious added in that it could he thinks of it they think of it as uh, the dad essentially being like, this that's we did it, we nailed the thing right there, you know, which is kind of fun. It's like that ain't going nowhere type thing, which is fun, Okay, so 殻をしっかり抑えることがあだ大切だと話しました。Okay, so 抑える I'm forgetting what this means. I think we've looked it up before. To pin down, to hold down. Maybe not? Maybe we haven't. Maybe I'm a dummy head and I thought we had, but we haven't. Which that happens plenty. And I'm more happy for that than the opposite, where I think we haven't added it, and we have. Okay. Alright, so, osaeru. Well, osaeru is definitely happening here. You have to pin the sheep down. Look at that stare. Look at that stare there. That's a man who's learning right now. Okay, so, karada o shikkari osaeru. This really fits with pretentiousness. That ain't going nowhere. So, like, that sheep ain't going nowhere. Exactly, pretentious. Karada o shikkari osaeru koto ga taisetsu da to hanashimashita. Let's get this up here. 牧場では、今月終わりまでに 全部の羊の毛を刈る予定です。So, now that I've said that slowly and weirdly here, Bokujo de wa. So we have de wa. So wa is still our topic marker. It's the thing that we are currently talking about. We're talking about the ranch. We're also using de, which says where something is occurring. So both of these are still true with dewa. The meaning of them did not change. We're just using both here. So bokujo de wa 今月終わりまで. So, 今月, this month, 終わり is the end. So, the end of this month, まで. Remember with まで, I have a dumb sentence in my head every time I see まで. And it's 東京から福岡まで, which is from Tokyo to Fukuoka. So, to the end of the month, 全部 all 全部 no hitsuji no ke all the sheep's fur を karu to shear yotte desu. So they plan to shear all of the sheep's fur by the end of the month on the ranch. So let's throw it into Dipple just to make sure. Even though Dipple sometimes lies, the farm plans to shear all the sheep by the end of this month. Indeed. So that was nice. That was nice. We got some fun little words here, and we got to see some stuff that we were just introduced to. We got to see shikari, and learned osaeru, which did I actually click add? I didn't. I didn't click add. So let's actually finish putting this in here. To pin down. Let's grab the whole thing here. To pin down. No auxiliaries. Okay. To pin down, to hold down, to cover, to clutch. Okay. To hold down, to cover, to grasp, to subdue. Okay. Just adding a bunch of those in there. So, shikari osaeru is actually really like a great way of seeing those two together there. So, shikari ain't going nowhere. So it's goodly pressed down, right? Karada, body, o shikari osaeru. Body goodly put down. Body ain't going nowhere, press it down. Koto ga. Koto is our nominalizer, right? So ga means that we're talking about all of this. Taisetsu nado hanashimashita. Taisetsu is important, so they're saying it's important that you goodly press down the body of the sheep. So good to see shikari in there. Senmon, specialty, focus, which that was a word that we got just the other day. So that's good to see. We got bokujo here. Ranch, bokujo. We had nojo, farm. Noka, like farmer or farmhouse. Could mean either, which is fun. So if I wanted to say the farmer's farmhouse, would I say noka no noka? I don't know. But 牧場の人たちに毛の刈り方を教えました。That was actually pretty fun little article there. My apologies to the sheep. You didn't ask to be put on display like this. All you asked for was hay. That was it. All right. Well, we got a little bit of time, about 15 minutes here, to get into Yotsuba. So let's do exactly that as I reset stuff. Thank you, sheep. Thank you, sheep, for your fur and your mutton to eat. Okay. We are here. She's saying goodbye. Oh no. Excuse me. She just volunteered to go look for this man's daughter, Tosan here, and Tosan said, "That's fine. My daughter wanders off all the time." And she goes, "Soul." uh, uh, Soul. Nonde desu ka? So she's essentially saying, "Oh, okay. Ah, ja." So now she's leaving. Ayase is very much a polite person here. Whew. Um, この後私出かけますんで. So, well, I'm leaving. Dekakeru. Do we have dekakeru in here? I actually don't know if we have dekakeru. Dekakeru. Nice job there. Dekakeru. To leave, to head out. Dekakeru. No, okay. To leave, to head out. I mean, we kind of, this is a fairly straightforward one based off the kanji. So that right there, our little double mountain looking thing, right, is typically with something coming out, going out, or appearing. And you might say appearing, that seems very different than the other two you said, but think of it as something coming out of the bushes and appearing in front of you. So it still kind of fits with what's going on there. So, 出かける。出かけますんで、その時これらしい。Oh, right. I remember. I stopped here because I was like, I don't want to get into this right now. Uh, Rashi. Rashi. So, seeming, appearing. I know. Okay. You can add it on to e adjectives, which I knew. But, sore rashi. Sore rashi. This is not an adjective. So, auxiliary adjective. What does auxiliary adjective mean? on. Well, let's look at what's on here. Sono toki. So sono, ano, kono, right? Uh, okay. So pretentious is saying auxiliary adjective means that something becomes an adjective when you auxiliarize it. Okay. That's exactly what they wrote in chat. 100%. それらしい. So, それ is that. So, その時それらしい. それらしい. That, this is breaking my English brain here. その時. So, when. Let's look at the rest of this before I like start trying to really pick this out. 子がいないか注意しておきます. Okay. 注意, warning, caution. して, so so she's saying some now is this okimasu the okiru the to occur one, or is it the other one? You know what? Here, let's deeple this sentence here. Let's deeple this sentence and see how it feels on the mouth. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Okay. その時それらしい子がいないか。注意. think I need the other bubble too. Oh, to make it fully make sense. Oh, like, because it might be like while I head out, I'll keep a lookout for blah blah blah. Yeah, okay. Let's. Uh, I'm going out later, so I'll keep an eye out for any other girls that look like that. It doesn't change it a ton, but yeah. The going out later part we got just fine. Okay. So okimasu here. Let me see if when I throw this into Jishol, um, if there is, I don't see one that is auxiliary here. Okiru. Okay. Which I'm only looking for because this ends in te, so there could be an extra thing there. Um, like this is the bit that I think it's using here. So 注意して子がいないか注意しておきます。I really don't get what she's saying here. Especially because of this sorerashi here. Okay, I'm gonna try just this to see if I throw this into something, if it gives me a definition, which is not always the best way to do things, but I understand. Okay, pretentious is saying, I'm not 100% on this, but I think the konotoki is about the first bubble, while the sorerashiko is talking about the previous conversation. Okay. Now, how would you translate? Which obviously, once again, you shouldn't really be translating things. Of a certain appearance, sorerashi. Okay, so like that is coming from this. Oh, okay. Okay. So sonotoki. So sonotoki is when that, right? So sorerashiko is like that child, so that kind of child, or something like that, right? So sonotoki sorerashiko. Sonotoki is when what? この後私、出かけますんで. So, when they head out, それらしい子, like that child. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Arigato. Yeah. Thank you for keeping an eye out for my child. What a crazy thing. What an absolute crazy thing. I got like 5 minutes left. So, uh, here. Let's. I'm going to add in a little rashi here for the sake of it. Okay, rashi. Okay, add two things to adjective eyes them. Then we'll use the sorerashi in here. You're going to start to notice it all over. Oh no. Oh no. I've actually noticed the other day. So the way that I listen to a lot of the podcasts that I listen to is stupid. But So on my podcast app, let me open this up. It won't play good on the camera anyways, but I'm going to do it regardless. So, like the Miku one here, see if I can get this. I don't know if you can see the Miku one there. It has a little red thing next to it. That says 1 on it. So I typically wait till it says 3. So there's at least 3 new podcasts to listen to because my commute is over 2 hours, as he says in American. So once it gets to that stage, I'll hit play and I'll listen to a bunch of them. So I actually listened to Nihongo Kontepe a bunch today, and I noticed he uses Nagara a ton. A ton. Holy crap, does he use Nagara a ton? And Toka and Tari. A lot. So let's do this. I noticed the Tari a while back, but and the Toka. Actually, bite-sized Japanese uses a lot of Toka as well. And hopefully one day I'll understand most of what all of them are saying. But I'll need to not be driving while I do that. I can only give so much attention to it. It's still better than nothing, right? Okay, sore ra shi. Like that. Okay. A lot of familiar looking podcasts. Oh, you listen to Nextlander too? Nice. I really like the guys at Nextlander. They're wonderful. You know what's hilarious? Actually, all of my English speaking uh, podcasts have like 34, 56, 22, because I have not listened to a single English speaking podcast since 2 months before going to Japan. So I'm very, 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 very far behind on those. Okay. Anyways, 変なやつだ。変なやつだ。つって思うを書いたら。Okay. 多分それ。はあ。Okay, he said something stupid because we're getting this kind of reaction out of her. Okay. 変なやつだ. So, hen is strange, weird. What was yatsu? I think I've seen it, but I don't remember it. Yatsu. Fellow guy, chap, thing, object, he, she, him, her. Really? Okay. So, weird person, or weird thing, thought, day. Oh, that a small tsu? That might be a small tsu. So, 変なやつだって思う子. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell what a small tsu is or not. This one, it's close enough that I can tell, but sometimes they're not that much smaller than the normal tsu. Right, technically, I have to end very, very soon here. So let's get through this little bit. I'm actually here. Let's do this. So this looks like the giveaway is that it's next to Omo on there. Yeah, fair enough, right? Because it'd be weird if there was a non-small tsute, because tsute omoko doesn't make sense. So let's this is just our think, right? Yeah, think. Is there anything else to it? Okay, and there's a lot else to it, but is he saying that she probably thinks or Teiyu are very common? Yes. Yes, I hear them a lot. So, what should I be thinking when I see te omo on something? Omoimasu, Uh, like, because what I'm looking at on this is, my current thought of what this means is that, you, uh, uh, if you're thinking, think of whatever is in front of it as a quote. So, so you're the well, we have ko here. So henna yatsu datte omo ko omo ko ga itara. Is he saying that either she thinks he is a weird guy, or is he saying that you'll think the kid is weird because of kid here? Uh, and then he's saying tabun sore. Uh, oh, and French is saying I believe the difference between to omo to omo and small tsute omo is that tomo is a direct thought, while tsute is paraphrasing it. Ah, okay, I can see that. Okay, well here, let's throw this into the DIPL to see how close it thinks I got on that. Okay. If any of the kids think I'm weird, problem. Uh, so it, at least Deeple thinks. I mean, it doesn't think is going with what the first thing I think, which is you probably think I'm weird, and her going, ah, all right. Well, at that point, we made it through it. We got some new stuff. I keep forgetting that the mouse wheel is scroll on this, and the reason for that is because the other one that we were using, this one right here, scroll was to go up and down on it. So that's why I got used to that, and now I'm doing it wrong. Anyways, hey, a bit shorter of one. I mean, 42 minutes isn't super short, but we got through stuff. We got a lot of new words. We also spent an hour before this doing some study. It's always good to get new stuff in there. We got dashi used in a different way. Here, let's pull open the NHK article again. Apparently, they're talking about the poop. We got that. We got to see Senmon again, which is good. So that'll help it stick a little bit more. We got Osairu. Where was that? That was actually fairly low, right? Yeah, Osairu right there. What else was in here? Karu. Another Karu. Actually, that might be the first Karu that we. I don't remember another Karu. Anyways, we got a lot out of that, so hopefully you did as well. Whew. Anyways, いつもありがとうございます. As always, thank you so much. Good luck with your studies, and I hope to see you again tomorrow for the next daily Japanese study video. All right, thank you. Goodbye.